Shadows of Evil, The Giant, Der Eisendrache, Zetsubou no Shima, Gorod Krovi, and Revelations. Are these 6 maps going to be enough to last us 2 years until the next Treyarch game? Well, let's find out. Hello guys, it is Razorland here, and today, this video is going to be discussing whether these 6 maps on Black Ops 3 Zombies is going to be enough to last us until 2018, which is when the next Treyarch game is released. I'm going to be talking about these maps map by map, starting with Shadows of Evil and ending with Revelations. We're going to be finding out just whether these maps are going to last us until 2018. So let's start with Shadows of Evil. Now, what did Shadows of Evil do? Well, it introduced a few new things into zombies, such as repetitive fucking rituals. They were really good fun. No, they weren't actually very fun. They were fun to figure out and stuff, but once you figured it out, it kind of became very repetitive, and it wasn't really very enjoyable once you were doing it. But other than that, Shadows of Evil did bring a lot to the table, such as the Beast mode, which was an interesting mechanic, and it definitely changes the way you play zombies, I guess. Bit like Mob of the Dead. I didn't like it at first because I started to think, wait, what if all Black Ops 3 Zombies maps are going to have this Beast mode in it? And it got me a little bit worried because it was a bit like, ugh, I don't really want to be going into Beast mode and powering a load of stuff automatically. I want my power switch back. So I was a bit hesitant about the Beast mode, but once we got the other maps and we realised that wasn't going to be the case, it was kind of nice to have Beast mode in Shadows of Evil, and especially being exclusive to Shadows of Evil. It was a cool, I guess, addition to Black Ops 3 Zombies, and definitely really fit the scene of Shadows of Evil completely. It also introduced other things such as the Apothecan's Servant, but you know, that's not really that big a deal because that's on Revelations now, and it's much easier to get on Revelations because all you have to do is hit the box. On Shadows of Evil, you had to wait till you fucking RNG'd a load of stuff, and you had to wait till like, it was like round 14 was the earliest you could get it, because that's when you could get the Xenomatter. So it was a bit of bullshit really on Treyarch's part there, because you had to wait a while till you could actually get the gun, which is kind of annoying, but other than that, it was a pretty cool gun to get, pretty easy. Lil Arnie's as well were introduced, all very cool. But will Shadows of Evil last until 2018? Now, I've been thinking about this one for a long time, and even though it's a very fun map to actually play, very enjoyable to go to high rounds on, I don't think it's going to last till 2018. I think it will last a fair few months. It is the base map on the game, so you know, people that don't buy the DLC will be playing Shadows of Evil, but the fact is, it doesn't have a solo Easter egg. Now, I think a solo Easter egg is extremely important to a map because it allows different people to play the map in ways in which, you know, they could have fun on. But the Shadows of Evil doesn't have the solo Easter egg. It has part of the solo Easter egg, but you can't complete it. And you know, that just pisses people off. I like the fact that it does go up to the boss fight where you kill the Shadow Man, and you know, that's fun and all, but it just doesn't have the same feel about it, and it definitely, I don't think it's going to last us till 2018. Next, we have The Giant. Now, The Giant is just a remake of Darius, a map that we've been playing for 8 years now. 8 years we've been playing Darius, or has it been 7 years? I don't actually know. I know Zombies has been out for 8 years, but has Darius been out for 8 years? Very all confusing there, but anyway, that's not the point. A map that we've been playing for a very fucking long time. We've seen it all. We've played it so many times that we won't be bothered to play it over and over again until 2018. It's good if you get the game and you're new to it and you want to grind up those levels. But again, we've seen it. It's nice. It's a nice remaster. Unfortunately, The Giant, as good of a map as it is, just will not last us till 2018. Next up, we have Der Eisendrache. Now, Der Eisendrache, let me talk a bit about Der Eisendrache. Firstly, Der Eisendrache is my favourite fucking map in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and the reason for that is because it's just so much fun. It was actually the map I'm pretty sure I played the most when it actually came out. Like, I didn't even play Shadows of Evil as much as it. When Der Eisendrache came out, I played the shit out of that map. I went for higher rounds. I went for just playing it, just for the sake of playing it. I played it like a million times without perks just to find out how rare Widow's Wine was from the Wonder Fizz machine, which was extremely fun to do, by the way. But yeah, I did so much on the Eisendrache, and it captured the feel of zombies for me. It really captured the feel of zombies for me. I barely played Zetsubou as much as I did the Eisendrache. Actually, I played Zetsubou for a bit, but I barely played Goro as much as I did the Eisendrache, and the same with Revelations, Zetsubou, and the Giant. The Eisendrache is my most played Black Ops 3 Zombies map because I absolutely fucking love it, because of the things that it introduced as well. The bows, you can play with a different bow every single game. The Easter egg is incredible. It's not just, yeah, building the bows and collecting free cogs, looking at you, Zetsubou no Shima. It's very fun. You have to go and do a load of different stuff, which is actually kind of makes sense as well. It's all Easter egg related, and it's fun. It's actually fun. All the steps make sense, which is what I like in zombies. I like when steps make sense. And the Eisendrache just has so many cool features to it. The bows especially is the main part of the Eisendrache, but the layout as well. I love the medieval castle. I am a sucker for medieval castles, and it's a fun map to play. I really do like the Eisendrache. Whether the Eisendrache is going to last us until 2018 is to be seen in the future. I personally feel like the Eisendrache is going to be that map that everyone wants to play over and over again. It's going to be what Origins was in Black Ops 2, and it's going to be that map for me. I feel like the Eisendrache is definitely going to be the map that I play the most over and over and over and over again. It's a very fun map, and basically I really like the Eisendrache. I feel like the Eisendrache will last until 2018. Next up, we have Zetsubou no Shima, and yeah, let me say this about Zetsubou no Shima. No one's gonna fucking play that map ever again. Of course, I'm joking. People will be playing Zetsubou no Shima again, but personally, I don't like Zetsubou no Shima. I like the idea on it, and the trailer was the most hyped anyone's ever been for like a zombies map. It just didn't live up to it. No one really liked Zetsubou no Shima. I don't know, you know, a lot of people do like Zetsubou no Shima. I can't really speak on behalf of everyone and say no one likes it, because people do like Zetsubou no Shima. I myself included, I really loved Zetsubou no Shima on launch. I used to play the shit out of that map because I wanted to get the Easter egg done on a really low route. So I used to play Zetsubou no Shima a lot. But, you know, it's kind of become a thing in the community that not a lot of people are a fan of Zetsubou no Shima, and now myself included, I'm really not a fan of Zetsubou no Shima, especially the Easter egg. The fact that the Easter egg is basically just setting up, and the fact that you can only pick up, what, like 3 cogs. Not really a big fan of it. I don't feel like Zetsubou no Shima has the replayability in it to last us until 2018. Next is Goro. Now I just want to say this one thing about Goro. This map is 100% lasting me until 2018. And I'll tell you why. Because of the solo Easter egg. The solo Easter egg, I find it so hard to do without Mega Gobblegums. I like to do most of my Easter egg runs when I actually, like, the first time I complete the Easter egg, I normally use Perkaholic and Mega Gobblegums and stuff like that. But once I've completed the Easter egg, I like to do my runs without Mega Gobblegums. And doing it without Mega Gobblegums is really fucking difficult. Like, really difficult. Because of the Valkyrie step, the Russian Mangler step and shit like that. It gets hard. It gets very hard, but I still love Goro, and I'm going to be battling this map back and forth until 2018 because I really want to beat this Easter egg on solo. I've tried many times and I just can't do it. I just cannot do it. But basically, Goro had some awesome things such as the PPSH in it, the HG40, the FAMAS, shit like that. It's a good map. Goro is definitely a good map, and it's definitely going to be lasting us until 2018. Now, the big one, the finale of maps, the DLC 4, the map that Jason Blundell said is going to last us 18 months. Revelations. Will it last us 18 months? Fuck no. Revelations is dull. Revelations is very dull, and it's an extreme letdown. Although that being said, I do kind of like it. It's a bit weird. It's kind of like, you have to be a fan of the series. You have to be a really hardcore Zombies fan to actually get invested within Revelations. It's a good map, but most of it is like just not new, in a sense, if that makes sense. Literally, there's like a tiny little section in Spawn which is new, but the rest of the map is all old stuff, especially like the wonder weapons and stuff. The Thunder Gun. Okay, awesome to see the Thunder Gun come back. But the Apothecon Servant, nobody wanted to see that again. Why? The ancient staffs. The staffs. Everyone wanted to see the staffs, but the Apothecon Servant came back instead. Like, I know I'm complaining about nothing being new, but I would have preferred the staffs over the fucking Apothecon Servant. I know I'm having a little bit of a rant about Revelations, but to be fair, the Easter egg, really awesome. I didn't like finding out the Easter egg because the hunt was stupid, and the first part of the Easter egg is just stupid, but once you've collected all the bones and stuff, like, and you've done all the real steps, actually becomes really, really fun. It becomes really, really fun Easter egg, and I like it. I like the killing Shadow Man, I like the 2 boss fights. It's a cool Easter egg. I think throwing the summoning key and stuff like that, using the summoning key as like an uplink ball, I think that's really, really cool. But yeah, I don't think Revelation's going to last us till 2018, however, because it just doesn't have that feel of replayability to me as a, like, you know, it just doesn't have it for me. I've played it a few times, I played it with friends and stuff like that, and it just doesn't capture that amazing zombies feel that I felt with Der Eisendrache. Der Eisendrache was amazing. I captured the feel of zombies with Der Eisendrache perfectly. It was literally perfect. When I played Origins and Mob of the Dead for the first time on Black Ops 2 Zombies, I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked. I played those maps for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and I still play them today. Although I haven't really played Origins in a while because my Xbox 360 is broken, but I still play those maps as often as I can because they're fun. They're really, really fun to go back and play. I don't feel like we're going to have fun going back and playing Revelations, going back and playing Shadows of Evil, going back and playing Zetsubou no Shima. I don't really feel like that's going to actually be very fun for most of the community. That being said, we do have mod tools for the PC, so if you're on PC, you're definitely going to be lasting until 2018. Fuck, you're even going to be lasting until 2025 or some shit like that, because there's mod tools is going to be endless possibilities. But I'm going to wrap up the video there as it is getting kind of lengthy-ish now, even though this was just a commentary. Thank you guys for watching this one. If you like this video, then make sure you leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.